guys, it's Rachel, and today I wanted to show you guys my makeup collection. Obviously it's not so big, I can keep it all in this one thing. I got this at a garage sale for like 50 cents, but I know you can find them at like any store with like bathroom organization and stuff, and I want to get trays that are just kind of like singles like this, so when I get more makeup or if I want to kind of separate daily and everything, I can do that. But this is just what I have right now for everything. I used to have drawers, but I hated those. So over on this side is all of my, not all face, because I do have foundation over there, but I have like an e.l.f. bronzer, an Ulta blush, and another e.l.f. bronzer right there. I have my NYC translucent powder right here. And then I have two Wet n Wild blushes, and then I have these three e.l.f. Blush and bronzer palettes. I have Fiji, and then I have the St. Lucia cream and powder. So I keep those over there. And then, I also have a little, what is this? A little concealer stick from e.l.f. I don't really like the color. It's almost too orange for my skin. Although it's called ivory, it's like not ivory at all. Up front, I have my eyes, like I have all my mascara. I try and keep all the mascara over here, so I have just like 6. These are the 3 I always use, but I have an e.l.f. one, and then these 2 are just like some random brand. The Color Institute. And this is also I use this clear lash gel on my eyebrows every day, so I mean it just looks like a regular mascara, but it's clear. And then over here I have all my eyeliners and stuff. I have 2 of these. This one's empty, so I'm just going to check that. So I have my e.l.f. Shadow Lock Primer, and then I have, like 3 different liquid eyeliners, another mascara that goes over there, my acne stuff, some tweezers that I keep up there, and another eyeliner, more acne, and then these little like sharpeners. Right here I have all of my little eyeshadow palettes, so there's mostly all trios is usually what I have. So let's see, this one's by Wet n Wild, this one's by NYC, another Wet n Wild. This one I don't use too much, but it is a purple, like very pretty color. This is another Wet n Wild that's pretty much gone. So you know what, I'm just going to check this. This can also be considered a decluttering. So then I also have my e.l.f. Need It Nude palette, which I love. Okay, I have this e.l.f. fake eyeshadow, which today I literally just learned how to use. You kind of had to break it up just a little bit, as you can tell, and then I got my brush a little bit wet, and it made the prettiest color. Let's see if I can get it to swatch again. Oh yeah, it will. Okay. Nope, it's not going to because it's not as wet, but it is a very beautiful bronze, and I might use it tomorrow just to test out. I have a little e.l.f. single, and it's just a black eyeshadow. A Rimmel London Glam Eyes little palette type thing, and then an Avon little quad that I love this dark brown, and I also love the pink too. But it doesn't get enough attention because it kind of gets lost in all of this. Ooh, I'm just throwing everything. Okay, and then back here I have my foundations that I'm kind of trying out right now. So these 2 are the 2 that I use every day, the NYC BB Cream Instant Matte and the Rimmel London Stay Matte. And I love both of these. I've been kind of switching them up because this one's a little lighter, this one's a little darker, and this one is also almost gone. And this doesn't have as much coverage as this, so when I want less coverage, I go with the BB Cream. More coverage, go with this one. Now these 2 I bought recently at the dollar store just to test them out. This one is way too light and this one is way too dark, so I'm planning on mixing the 2, or I might see if I can try and use this one as like a liquid highlight. I'm not so sure yet, but I'll probably mix the 2 to make a color more suitable. I have just like 3 of these little rounds. I'm almost out. I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase. And then I have my beauty blender that I just washed, and I learned, if you can kind of see, this side's way more clean and this side's got a little stain. If you wash it right after you use it, it comes out so much better, but if you wait a couple days, it kind of stains it. So now I know that. There's a ponytail in here, I think. Oh, a headband. That doesn't belong in there. Okay, this is the gosh. Okay, these are just, move those. The Maybelline, the Nudes palette. I kind of liked it, I kind of didn't. The colors don't show up as they look, so a lot of the Bronze Pool Red, this is not black, it's brown. That's not gray, it's brown. It's very strange how it all kind of works out, but I do love the palette nonetheless, and I have been using this color right here to fill in my eyebrows lately, and it works really good. And then back here is my BH Cosmetics Special Occasions palette that I will always and forever love. I have been using this color a lot on my on my lids lately, and it is just a very light brown. It is, my camera is not showing up swatches so well right now. But yeah, and I also use the white up here as a highlight every single day. This, I think, is a great palette to either give somebody or to get yourself if you need to kind of add more colors to your collection, because it goes through everything. There's some reds, some purples, some greens, blacks, and then like every shade of blush that someone would ever need. And I got it for like $7 on sale, but usually it's only like $12, which is fairly inexpensive for the amount of everything that you get in that. Alright, so these are all my brushes. I have them in just these mason jars that I got at like the dollar store. And then I wrote eyes on this one and face. And then they have just little like marbles that I also got at the dollar store. I guess you can get them at any like craft store. So all of my brushes are e.l.f. I know it's ridiculous, but these ones, the white ones, are all $1. So that's amazing. I have, this is a little blending brush, just a little like, I don't even know what you would use that one for, it's just tiny. A little spoolie that I use to like comb through my eyebrows. This is one of their new eyeshadow C brushes. It's from their new collection, so this is like $3. Another just regular shadow stick. This, I have no idea what brand this is, but I use this when I put it in the corner, put like a white in the corner of my eyelid or whatever, just because that point makes it easy. I have this little, it's probably more like a concealer type thing. I just keep it in here because it's so small. I have a very small crease brush. Looks like that. I use that to place all the color in my crease. Another just little flat shadow, and one more flat shadow brush. So those are all the eye ones. And then in my face, once again, all e.l.f., I have the powder brush by e.l.f. I use this to do my translucent powder every day. The little angled one that you can use for contouring or for highlighting. Another little just foundation brush. I don't know if you're actually supposed to use these to actually like put on your foundation. I usually use it to just like place the foundation on my face, and then I use something else to blend it out. My e.l.f. stipple brush that I recently got that I love. It's not as dense as I think I would love. I might try getting some from other brands just to find a more dense one. And then the e.l.f. complexion brush, which I use for my blush and if I put bronzer all over my face. So I mean, I don't have a ton of brushes, but really, what more do you need? You don't need several of the same brush unless you plan on like dirtying one and then not cleaning it and using a clean one, but I think it's just safe to stay with one of everything, although I have a ton of these just random eyeshadow ones. But then again, that's nice if you're placing multiple colors on your face. You can use a different brush for each color. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I don't have a ton of makeup or anything right now, but I think it'll be cool to kind of film this video now and then like as I get makeup, update it every once in a while and just kind of see how my collection grows. I hope you enjoyed watching this type of video. If you have any tips on how you store your makeup or what you have found to be a good way to, you know, organize all of it, please comment down below and let me know. I always love to hear from you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give it a big thumbs up and comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye guys.